After the funeral was over, I said to my brother-in-law, after everybody had cleared out, Derek wanted to make a record. He wanted to put his music on CD, and I'm going to need your help, and don't let me let go of this dream.
Dan Berube's son, Derek, died in June of 2007 from an overdose of his prescription medication. The 24-year-old was profoundly deaf, but had a great love of music. As he battled illness, an eye injury, and an insurance company that refused to pay his workers' compensation claim, he used his music as an outlet.
Because Derek was, really sick for probably a year and a half. And once his injury caused the, outbreak of his Crohn's disease and all the other stuff, he started writing this music. And he would come up here and he would take a life experience that he had and try to change it into a song. And then we talked about, well, I just want people to hear it. I want people to hear my music.
Over the past 9 months, Dan has been in the studio, recording the songs that Derek wrote.
You say you got a problem, yes I know you do, but that doesn't mean that much to me.
From a young age, Derek built a connection with Dan through music.
And he started trying to play on my old Madeira there, but I was like, it was a little large for the 10-year-old, you know what I mean? So we bought him this little teeny guitar.
The father and son bonded over a common love for classic rock and roll, especially Bob Dylan.
If there was one musician that he could ever meet before he died, which at that point I assumed that he meant before Bob Dylan died, was Bob Dylan.
Despite his hearing loss, Derek was able to play the guitar with the help of digital hearing aids and loud amplifiers, recording hours of home video in his bedroom above the garage.
I'm fortunate to have it. It's him. The videos that I have of him, it's just him. He's there. When I play it, he's there.
Dan often finds himself in Derek's old room, watching videos of his son and playing his songs. Where they once connected through the words of Bob Dylan, they now connect through Derek's. Derek wrote about his experiences, but now Dan sees his own life in the lyrics.
If you're a Dylan fan, there's so much that relates to normal life that you can actually quote a Dylan line in about any question that's asked you. And I find myself doing that with Derek's stuff now. No such thing as a happy life. Woke up this morning, looked at the clock, didn't feel like 7 to me. Got my ass out of bed, shook off my head, said, okay, let's do this again. I can sing that one every morning when I look in the mirror, or before my feet even hit the floor. It's what he was living, okay? And I feel that, because, and that's probably why everybody says, well, you're the one that needs to do the song, because I do feel it.
Dan plans to keep returning to the studio until he has completed a 12-song album.
He would have loved it. He would have. That was the biggest downfall of this whole thing when I first went into the studio, was sitting there saying, oh my God, this kid would have just loved to be here. And who knows, maybe he was there, I don't know. They say there's life after death. I don't particularly know. We all like to think that, I guess. It's a way of keeping us alive, or a way to deal with the hurt.
Woke up this morning, looked at the clock, didn't feel like 7 to me.
Whenever I heard his music, it was like kind of an enlightenment.
Said, okay, let's do this again.
I guess that's why I can do what I do. this is what made him happy, and actually it's making me happy.